I had a few deliveries of random tat just now while I was editing a video, and this came in and I got very excited, even though it's cheap junk, obviously. But the fault is interesting to me. I've already had it out, plugged it in, chucked it on the floor. I have to excuse the small child screaming outside. Playing. Screaming makes it sound bad. But when you plug it into 12 volts, and I have checked it is 12 volts coming from the adapter, it just does. If you can hear this. And the light flashes. And that's it, nothing else happens. However, there is USB input right there, and I'm not plugging it in, and I'll tell you for why. I tried that already, and the light comes on and then fades out really quickly, and then there's a very lovely smell of burning. So that's what piqued my interest. Let's move this a bit, because I know I'm going to get out of shot. So I'm very, very curious as to see why. Like, why on 5 volts, and obviously it's two different power things, and then why would one be broken? How the hell do you take this apart? See, 4 screws there, but then nothing around the edges. They're not. I can't see, it's too dark in here. Got the door shut, otherwise I might bake to death. Have a look. Any screws in here? Yes, there are. Great, I have no way of getting to it. Oh, actually, I do. Should have a screwdriver the right size in here. On that one. You fit, please. Ha 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 ha. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Okay, there's a screw missing. That's not usually a good sign. Either that or I just can't reach it because it's right against the edge. No, there is one in there, but it's... I think a screwdriver's butting in the way of it. I don't know, actually. I think that's even further down. I'm not sure if that's not getting to it. But that's now trapped in there. Excellent. So I now need a longer screwdriver, which I don't have. Or at least not on me. Yeah, let's see what I can find in my toolbox. Okay, I do not have a screwdriver that long, apparently. I don't know how far down it goes. It's getting stuck on something as well. The screw's like all the way down here. That's what it looks like anyway. Oh, even like this outer bit is... I'm just going to have to jam it in there and see if I can... I'm sweating in here. Right, that's pretty far down. Can I get it to actually get to the screw? It's ruining the plastic, sadly, but I do not have... Oh, that is going in so far. Oh, okay, I don't think I can go in any... No, it's just like... It's just rubbing against the screw. Yeah, that just... I mean, it's screwing in even more. How far down can I push it? All the way in. Excellent. So unless I get this out, which I now can't because I've just pushed it flush. It's now flush in there. That is a problem. Yeah, I'm going to have to dig around and try and get that out. Alright, bear with me. Trusty snips all the way. I don't know how I'm going to get this out of here. I don't think I'm going to. Stanley knife. Safety. Try taking out these screws as well. Every time I record, I swear there's a siren that goes past. Like my town's the crime hub of the world. I feel like these screws are just screwing components down onto the case, and they're not actually holding the case together, but... Oh no. I cannot get that out. Oh. Turn that fan off. Oh! Some sort of progress. Oh. Well, that's an interesting way to do things. Is there a screw under here? Why, yes, I do believe there is. Oh, let's try and do it nicely. Oh. Nope, that's just a piece of moulding. Excellent. I assume it's just like a foot to raise it off the floor, just in case it is actually a screw. Nothing in there. Just check under all these feet. No. Nope. Wait. Nope. And no. Okay, problems. I'm guessing these are screwed together then via that screw that I can't get out. Which is a massive problem. I may have to just snap it at this point, because I can't get the screws out. Oh, that just looks dangerous and hard. Okay, I'm just going to have to keep digging and try and get it out. Oh, okay, well that's just slipped up inside. So maybe now I've just broken the plastic off from the case. Which would be fine, actually. Yep, there we go. Oh, that's a lot more than I thought was going to be inside of this thing. Let's get rid of that. Oh, where's my screwdriver bit? I want that bit back. Oh, the whole plastic's moved. Okay, I can probably glue it back in place, but I don't know if I'm going to bother because that screw is just too long. Alright. Let's have a look here. Why is my phone's detection focusing on this? Does that look like a face to you? Phone? Camera? Whatever. Doesn't look like a face to me. Let's try and check for anything obvious here. Ow, sharp bit on the bench. Now what was burning? 'Cause something was burning on this side. Oh, it smells like it too. I'm going to take it out of there. Yeah, that's not going to work. That was noisy. Let's take the board out. See if anything becomes obvious. Well, it's just annoying. The speakers are soldered down, and so is the heatsink. Like, there's gonna be something attached to it. It can't just be soldered to that, right? Oh, okay, they're plugged in. Oh, whew, that's annoying. That's lucky, rather. It would have been annoying. Right. Oh, I see a chunky capacitor there. Now, are we guessing a short? I'm going to guess a short. This capacitor doesn't look the best, actually. It doesn't look the healthiest. It looks a bit, if you can see that. Apparently the camera can't. I don't know if you can see it on there. The colours just look wrong, but, I mean, it could be fine. Let's check for any grounds, shorts on this. So, we've got the USB. Are they shorting together at all? I can't imagine it, because no, that wouldn't make sense. You shorting? Nope. Okay, now where's the ground? Ground is one of these pins, and just any of these, I suppose, would work, wouldn't it? Right. Nope. Okay, there was ground for a second, and that was gone. Okay, it's kind of a ground. Okay. I think my meter's being a bit dodgy. I wonder if I should plug this in and see if I can see where the smell's coming from. Okay, we got a short on the capacitor. No, we don't. We did, but apparently now we don't. Okay, so the capacitor is fine. That's annoying. I was hoping it was going to lead me to something useful. Well, what would have been burning here then? Because I could smell it burning, but I couldn't see it. I'm going to plug it back into USB just for a second, see what happens. Let's just jam that back in. Seems like a stupid thing to do, but I'm doing it anyway. Right, let's see. I probably should have brought a thermal camera with me. Didn't think to do that. Let's have a goosey. Ow! That just gave me a shock. I'm not alright with that. Oh. Delicious. Of course, not going to get full power off that thing. Don't smell of anything. Well, that's useful, isn't it? It's where would the LED be? Right there. It didn't do anything, did it? No, no light. Okay. Well, either it's completely dead now, or there's just not enough power coming off my solar, which seems more likely. Okay. So I was trying to examine the board, see if I can see anything. If it's that chip, I'm going to be very annoyed. Actually, I wonder. Let's see what that capacitor is reading. It's so easy to check, doesn't hurt. So, 2 microfarads. What was it? 1,000 microfarads. That's 2 megafarads, sorry. That would only be 1, not 2. Interesting. Let's check that again. I mean, it's in circuit, so it might not be particularly useful, but still. There we go, 1,000 microfarads. I'm going to get my thermal camera and power bank, I think. Right, let's see what's going on now, shall we? Try and be quick, don't want anything to blow up. Oh, it flickered then. Right, so it's getting very hot. Oh, very, very hot. Oh. Something right... Unfortunately, this thing isn't particularly accurate at where it shows. It's somewhere there. Something there has got hot. Now, to me, that says it's a button, which doesn't really help because it's probably not a button. Anything on this side? No. There's nothing there. Right, so something in the middle here? I mean, it says the switch. You can't imagine it's one of the switches getting hot. Seems unlikely. Just trying to use my finger to guess what's hot. Oh. Hold on, it is one of the switches. Oh no, I see it now. I see it. Right, you probably can't see it and you probably won't see it on this camera. There is a dead chip. Chippity chip, chip. If there was any room, I'd get the microscope out, but frankly, there isn't. See if I can show you. Will it focus? Will it heck? Oh, yep, good job, camera, thanks. You got any chance of focusing? No? Is it just not an option? Try and get as close as I can without it. That. It's got a bit of a bubble on it. I think it's popped. Well, let's try and get the microscope without spilling my tea. Right, try and get the microscope in here. See if I remember to press record. Wouldn't that be helpful? Right. Oh, got a battery. Right. Let's have a goosey. So hopefully I can still see what the chip was. Oh, I can. It still says. Right, I'm just going to record this before I forget. The date on this is really wrong, and I can't stop it from recording. I don't care. VA21 F something. No, that's not helping, is it? Not particularly. F something. It's not. I guess it's going to be a voltage regulator of some sort. BA21 FE. Oh, fan salon. I forgot. FE 08A. Where is my phone? There it is. Let's see if I can get any idea of what. I'm assuming it's a voltage regulator. Right, well, the only thing I can find is VA2101, which says it's a filterless audio chip. Whatever that means. It's an audio chip. That's as much as I can gather from that. Now, I can't find the last numbers because I cannot work out what it is they're trying to say. FE 09A. You'd think that would be easy to Google, but it really is not. I'm trying to get a better view of it, but VA. There is no letter there. There probably used to be, but there isn't anymore. Now, the pinout on this at least would imply that at least one side of it is ground. I'm not very good at looking at pinouts because I don't know which way round it's supposed to be. I wouldn't have a clue. It would imply that one of these is shorting. Where is that? It's not even on. Oh, fan salon. Ooh. Not having a great time with this. Like, ground should be one of these, so if I just... There, why not? Actually, that should be ground, shouldn't the casing of this? No? Just me? Okay, great. That would be ground. Not that it is, apparently. What the... Does this meter just hate me or what? Right, there is ground. Fine. One of these should be ground. Ooh. That one, right. So are these shortened together? Oh no, wait, that's not helping. I was touching the capacitor. Dang it. Right, that was the capacitor I was touching. Right, that's ground. I don't know if I've got much chance of finding this chip online to buy. Ah, okay, the dot's up there. So that would have helped. That would have helped greatly had I seen that before. Actually, no, it wouldn't, because the data sheet still doesn't even imply there's even a dot on it, which is really helpful. If that one's ground, then these up should be the speakers, right? Is that how it works? Where do the speakers plug into? That was my question. That's a good question. Right there. So these should be going up to... Ooh, hello. Some of these here, somewhere. No? Just a bit insane? Is that even what this chip is? Would it help if I could read what that said? FE. No, that's definitely an H, isn't it? That's a H. FEH09A. Okay, so that seems like a fairly anonymous chip. Assuming that's what it is. Is that one? Not that, that one. Is that the same? Oh, that doesn't make it any easier either. That one still says FE blah, 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 0SA. As if that's a letter. That is not a letter. J? It's not a letter. Is it a Chinese symbol or some crap? That doesn't really help me. Stop making things. Just, god damn it. That is not a letter. It's just not. I'd say it looks more like W than anything, but that's not how I would write a W. BA2101 FEW blah, blah, 09A. So that doesn't help me in the slightest. But then, having said that, why is there two audio chips? And is that actually the problem? Is the chip the problem? Let's just lift this up a minute, because it's way too close to me to see what I'm doing. That's better. Let's see if I can't check for shorts around it. Like, is that the problem, or is that the result of the problem? I wonder if it will run without it. But again, you've got one on this side and one on this side. One for USB, one for... That seems a bit weird, why would they do that, but... You never know. Right, definitely a short between there. Ooh. Not there, though. Why that one? I mean, it is running, as far as I can tell, to that. And what's underneath that? What is that? Speaker. But that's just going to be a speaker. I'm going to try taking it off and then just seeing if that makes any word difference. If it... Any shorts on the other side, actually. In this similar place? Yeah, there's a short the other side as well, so... It seems unlikely that they'd both be... shorting from one chip. But then why would an audio chip cause it to? I think that might be the result, not the problem. Not like the... Oh, it's so awkward. Get over there. Now I've lost it. Where is it? There it is. Right, I'm going to try taking that off. I should probably take it out of here, really, shouldn't I? Probably, but it is soldered to the board, and that just... I don't want to do with that. But I will. White. White is right as white is right is white is right. Flicks of solder everywhere. Beautiful. Right, let's get this out of the way because that is mostly useless, I believe. Oh, good. It doesn't stand up straight. A torch. That hasn't helped anything in the slightest. It's fine at an angle. It'll be alright. There we go. Alright. Goes there. Oh, oops. Now, I know it's still not going to work, but I'm going to plug it in anyway. And just see if by some chance that's changed anything. Seems unlikely. So let's get the thermal camera back on just in case something explodes. Alright, don't blow up. Please, I beg of you. Ah, well, would you look at that? The light flashes, so the chip is dead. The issue is, does that mean only one speaker is going to work now? Is anything getting hot? Well, it doesn't really help because the whole board is hot, obviously. Let's unplug it so I can let it cool down. Stick the fan. Ooh. Right, okay, now that's cooled down. Plug it back in. Let's see if anything happens on the old camera. Nope. There's a spot of heat right in the middle. But it's 31 degrees, that's not hot. Okay, well, I'm going to stick it back together and just see what happens. And, I mean, I'll try and get another one of those chips, but no luck so far trying to find one. I'm hoping I'm remembering rightly. White is right. Right. Let's check those speakers actually, make sure they're not, or at least one of them isn't shorted. Nope, 8 ohms and 8 ohms. Although I should plug it in and see if it's fixed from the 12 volt side. Oops, sorry, not on camera. Yep, so the fault was that chip. Okay. Cool. What the hell was that? What just fell off? That was the wire. That could have been dangerous. Whoops. Let's plug these back in. It'll be easier now than later. Oh dear. Yeah, that screw really doesn't want to come out. Like, it is in there. It's in there to stay. I've got to wiggle it out of there. Oh, this is horrible. This feels so wrong. Right, okay, that's that out. Now, how? Oh, hold on. I just realised I had this screwdriver. That's quite long. Whatever. You know what? Screw this post. I'm done. I want my drill bit back. It's mine. You can't have it. Oh, actually, that's working quite well. No, it's not. I lied. It really went in with some force. I seriously cannot get that back out. It's in the plastic forever. Forever and ever and ever. Let's put a bit of solder on the thing. Maybe it would help transfer some heat straight through to this. And it's not sticking very well, but it's going to take ages because this is going to just not heat up. Okay, it feels like it's getting quite hot. Ha 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 ha! Yeah! Anyway, camera needs to be plugged in. But we'll worry about that in a second. Right, we want to not have that wrapped around my arm. That's got no screw now, which is a bit of a sad tale. And actually, I don't know how that goes together. But it's pressing the buttons, so that's fine. How am I going to test this? Get this around here. Do you still work? The light is on. That much I can tell. But it is flashing, and I don't know what that means. I have no idea what's going on. It's honestly just flashing at me, and I don't know what that means. Is that bad? Hey! Power! Oh. Right, I'm not really sure how to do this. How about I just grab this and don't touch it with my fingers. And then... Well, I mean, we've got a blue light. That's... Is that trying to say... I think it's trying to say something, but this is not the room for it. I've got breeze blocks for walls, which isn't the best medium to, I'll find a bit of paper. Ooh, no, even better than it. This lovely piece of polystyrene. I'm not sure the fan should be blowing that hard this fast, but... Yeah, I think it's trying to say something, but I honestly couldn't tell you what it is. Oh wait, isn't this a focus? No, that's an angle. How do you focus this? Should I really, like... Oh wait, that rotates. Does that focus, or is that just rotate? That's unscrewing. That's not particularly helpful. Right. Okay, I'm going to have to look into this a bit. I don't understand what I'm doing. I'll be back once I figure it out and the camera's charged a bit.
Thank you. Well, the latest government figures on coronavirus show 39,950.
Okay, I've been waiting for what seems like about an hour. I've got about 10 minutes left recording before the battery dies. No, before the memory card's full. And it does this. It's flickering, the fan's gone quiet, and the power supply plug is very warm. See how hot it is. I'm going to guess 46 degrees. 48, 50, 52. Well, whatever. Right, let's see if I turn this off, and then it's not going to do it because there's no load, but I'm going to try just see what's happening. Because it ain't happy, that's for sure. Let's turn it off. Turn off. There we go. Quickly jam it in there and see what it says. It's still saying 12 volts. Just under load, I guess it's not 12 volts, but I'm not taking it apart again to find that out. Oh, have I got anything else I can power? I do not. I have nothing else to power. So that's helpful. Okay. Well, something in here is very hot. Should we find out what it is? Voltage regulator, that would be my guess. That would be my first guess. Maybe it needs maybe the voltage regulator just doesn't like the heat. Yeah, the transformer is boiling. Okay, that's great. So the transformer. Regulator? Oh yeah, the regulator is scorching hot. Let me just get the thermal imaging. Why am I using my finger? Seems a bit daft. So maybe it's the regulator that's... Okay, I mean the whole thing is like 84 degrees. Brilliant. I'm not sure what the hottest part of it is then. It's not even on camera. What's the hottest part? I mean... Everything? Everything's the hottest part? I mean, at that heat, that capacitor has to be screwed. But, I mean, it could be the transformer, it could be the voltage regulator. Do I care enough to try and diagnose and fix it? I mean, not really. The problem is the whole thing's going to be this hot because, well, you know, it's sharing the same house. But, I mean, these capacitors must be getting close to their limits on how much they can take. I mean, that one's right next to it. And that is boiling too. I'm going to let that cool down. It's got to be the voltage regulator. Sure, I'm assuming that's what that is, the voltage regulator. I'm pretty sure that's the voltage regulator. But is it worth swapping it out? I don't know. I mean, for all I know, the projector isn't supposed to take all that power all the time. It's only, you know, a high end. I don't know. I really don't. Maybe it's just drawing the max amount of current this thing can give. I don't have a way to test that. Well, I do, but it's not easy, and I don't really want to do it. Well, I got the clamp meter, but that's only useful if you can put it around one wire. You can't put it around both wires. It won't tell you anything. So that's not particularly useful. This power meter doesn't really tell me anything either. It tells me watts, which is supposed to be handy. 12 volts. 30 watts. Nope, my brain doesn't want to do the maths. Yeah. But the other plugs don't get this hot. They don't get anywhere near this hot. Well, I've got a 3 amp plug, and that doesn't get anywhere near as hot. So I'm guessing this plug is, in fact, foobarred. But it's a cheap Chinese plug. I've had more than them die on me than have survived, so I'm not really that worried about it, to be honest. But hey, I mean, the main fix was this. If I ever can find one of those chips, I'll do an update and put that on, but I can't find anything, so I'm going to leave it at that for now. Thank you for watching. Cheers.